Hey y'all, yeah, definitely not immune to this ascension pains. Definitely not, but we gotta come here real quick before we do the divine feminine, divine masculine reading. I have to clear this energy. There's an Obeiah man from back home. Is this the last resort? He's a destiny snatcher and he appeared out of nowhere. This is the Truman Show. Right, from personal experience, yeah, I know that this is true. We have spirit animals. Go look that up. We have totem animals, spirit animals. But this is what is it now, yeah. This is the court. This is the instant justice. This is our angelic legal team. The most highest court, you see it. So this waste man here, waste woman, they could be Indian, they could be Chinese, yeah, Indian or Chinese. But somebody from a different country has definitely come to England to fuck with us, to fuck with our monies. Gang, gang. I always pull this card, you know. I continuously pull it. Gang, gang, listen. Listen, I come to fuck with our monies. Yes. But the legal system that we depend on is like, nah. That can't work. And I say, yes, it can't work. So let's get into this now. This guy, yeah, I don't shake people's hand, yeah. I don't touch people. But I've met this person and I shook their hand and I initiated the handshaking. This is an unruly spirit. They love karmic, the sexual tension. They love karmic activities, yeah. This is an unruly spirit. This is a wandering consciousness. Some of us, it's a wandering consciousness of jealousy. Jealousy, the wandering consciousness. It's a darkness, friend or foe. Or friend and foe. They don't understand how we operate in the darkness. They don't get it. 222. Energy harvesting vampire. So this Mother Taka has come all the way here to harvest our energy, thief our money, and this guy thinks that he's going to get back on the aeroplane and go back home. Implanted negative thoughts, projected. So they do come to me spells. They do come to me spells, gang. Yeah. And you end up going to their stall. And you're like, hold on a minute, I've never seen this stall here before. And they're like, yeah, it's new. The force of power, yeah? So power is a force, and sometimes it's false leadership. Yeah. These are tight-fisted people, long pockets, short hands. They're selfish and mean. You're never going to get anything out of these people, but they want to take and take and take from you. They do it because they're just heartless. Right? Now, if you're proper things here, you know this. If a hand is placed over an opened wound, you will see a blue flash. Yeah. I'm not saying go and try this shit, you know. You can try it on yourself or whatever, free. But I'm not saying go and try it. But if you're in the sexual energy and you have managed to pass your hand, say you're doing something with a guy and he's cut himself shaving, and you know how that works. So you're in the throes of sexual activity and your hand manages to go over that part. You will see a blue flash. That actually means that you're rich and you have powers. Yeah. It's not all bad, you get me? It's how you use your powers, isn't it? If you use them for bad or you use them for good, 0404. So they're energy harvesting riches. Yeah. So twice we've got the spirit of jealousy out here. So we've got jealousy as a wandering consciousness, and we've got jealousy as a spirit of jealousy. So now when you're trying to combat these things, this is we're not blocking nothing anymore. We're refining it. We're refreshing it. We're recycling it. Yeah. So you talk to the spirit of jealousy and say to the spirit of jealousy, no, you can't, they're on the air. Yes. So that's the why, isn't it? The spells, that's why they're doing it, because they're jealous. These are the spells. This one is just blocked because spell, obviously they're working on the money, innit? They're working on the money because them salty. Them salty, that is right. And they're doing spell works of poverty, innit? Look at this. Spell works of poverty on your money. This guy here, I told you it could be Indian, it could be African. As long as they come from a different country, they're not going back, you know. Because it's all blocked. Tools and spell works blocked. So you'll buy something from them and you'll wear it, yeah? That's it, finished. Your money finished. You know, people. This guy shook my hand, and when I put my hand out to shake his hand, yeah, he looked at my hand, he looked at me. And because I know, only recently what I know what that means. That means swapping destinies. If someone shakes your hand, it means they want to swap destiny, 555. It means they want to swap destinies with you. So he's looked at me like to say, raw, you've put your hand out for me to shake it. And I'm like, shake my hand, go on, go on. And he paused for a minute, but he ended up shaking my hand. You get it? And it's at that moment that I blocked everything, even his passage home. Now, I might not see him again, but I'm telling you, he ain't getting on that plane to go home. And they said, so why? Why did they do that? And what did they want to say? Them sour. The reason why this person's come from far is because nobody can't mash us down, you see it? No one can't mash us down. And them sour. He says again, them sour, that you know the truth. And we are absolutely out of our mind. Them have mental health problems. And again, it says, there's them sour, now you know the truth. So because we know the truth now, and they can't get thrown with, they're sending people from overseas to come here. It's all right because we left him with his life. Yes, that is true. We left them with their life. You're not going back home though. You're under investigation. So I'm under investigation. They're under investigation. Everybody in this situation is under investigation. As you know, you've got the gang stalkers, you've got the targeted individuals. You see, so everybody here is under investigation. Who by? I said the Most High has come to weigh everybody's heart. Yes. Yes. And I want to get onto my other reading here, but so I've got to clear this, but I'm telling you it's true. It is true. And I didn't realise until after. Spirit is bad, you know. You see spirit, hey, you see when spirit catch up inside of you, spirit said, who is this pussy? From where? Alright, shake my hand. And I don't normally touch people at all, that's not my thing. I don't like it. But spirit said, this guy needs to be touched. And it was the hand of Jesus, the hand of the Most High, the hand of all of the greats, all of the ascended masters. They said, no, let's touch this guy, see really what he's thinking about doing. Because it's not just me, it's a whole heap of us. And this is what I'm saying, this is the Truman Show. Yeah. Where's my note? So you walk past shop fronts, yeah? Some of these shops are just fronting. So if you look at the signs and symbols on the shops now, you'd be like, wow, if you go into some of the shops and you look at the staff, you're like, no one don't come in this shop. What is it? How's it even still open? Yeah. The signs and symbols show you who they're affiliated with. Just like most drug dealers. If they've been selling drugs here for over 20 years and they've never been licked where, or they've been licked where, or, you know what I'm trying to say, innit? They're ops, bruv. They're ops. They're ops. They're ops, bro. Yeah. Especially the ones that have been doing it for years. Yeah. So this guy here done a 0909. This guy here done a come to me spell and didn't realise that when I did come to him, you get me? So that was the first time. The second time now I went there and I bought an item, you see it? And he was happy on the phone talking about this Jamaican woman, talking in his language, yeah, but he has to say Jamaican in English, innit? So I knew he was talking about me, talking about I'm looking for a husband and all of these stuff, yeah, right? I said, all right, cool. But I know he was trying to confirm that it was me. I bought the item, yeah. I left it under the light, yeah. And then the light said, throw it away. And I was grateful. I was grateful for the people that, the other tarot card readers. I was grateful because You don't think of things like that when you're going shopping. You don't think about that. But obviously this is Christmas time now, that you might want to go out and buy a little something. Get me? And it happened to me in another shop, 1010, with the Indian people. You get it? So be careful when you're buying stuff, innit? In Islam, yeah, when you get a new garment, you're meant to pray over it anyway. And this man's talking about he's Muslim, you know, and they're calling it the mosque. I said that, yeah, the masjid is up the road still. The masjid, yeah. And then they're laughing at me like to say, oh, yes, it's called a masjid. And some of them are beautiful. Look at the beauty and everything, innit? At least be happy that you know. Because there's people out here, they can't see where the attacks are coming from. Imagine they had to send for a whole Obeiah man from a whole different country. A whole Niger. Tufia kwa. They persistent. But they're not persistent on moving forward though. This is us. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. And our ripples are causing swirls. Yeah. May your ripples build the swirl. Yeah. You see, with our one ripple, yeah, it causes a whole tsunami, brother. Get it? May you seek out fun and connection. May you seek out fun and connection. Play. Don't let these people, don't let them stress out your mind. As I said, I don't ever shake hands with nobody. And I was happy to put my hand out and shake it and shake his hand. And it was only after, when I got back, I was watching some tarot and I was like, oh, rare. And I was like, for real? I said, And now I take more notice of what the person that's selling me the item. So you got to take notice of the person that's selling you the item. I went to buy a coat, but it was in the morning. And I said, no, I'm not going to buy it until Young Money sees it, innit? So that's my son, innit? So I got in there in the evening about 4 or 5. Now it was 4 o'clock. And then she wasn't, the woman was moving nuts. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? You tired? Like, but she was moving nuts. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay. So what you do is, you bring the item back to your house. You let it chill off for a little while. Yeah. And if you don't feel comfortable with it, you take it back and get back your money. Or if you don't feel comfortable with it, you dash it in the bin. Yeah. And just say, yeah, we recycle and replenish that. Take it to the charity shop, do whatever you want with it, innit? But at the end of the day, don't wear it, bro. Don't wear it. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't wear it. And don't give it, see, enlightened. And don't give it to someone you like, bro. And that's wisdom. But I'm just here to say to you, yeah, we were successful in blocking that shit because they tried it. And they're literally trying from every angle. Because nobody, if you're in America, no one in your country can't fuck with you, so they have to come outside. If you're in Australia, 13, no one in your country is strong enough to fuck with you. They don't even have the patience again. Because our patience is forever long, you know. Patience, endurance, and loyalty. Yeah. Forever long. I wanted to see what one that was. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to get flicked out in it. Purity. 1333. These people are crazy. Anyway, I'm going to done it, yeah. Let's pull the last card. But as this time goes up, yeah, it's the truth, see? It's the truth. Whatever country you're in, wherever they be, they're trying it, bro. And they're bringing in people from outside of the your country, your continent, because they can't fuck with you. It's the truth. Because it's the Truman Show. And you're the star of your show. If you're targeted, you're the star of your show. The truth hurts some, you know. But for some of us, the truth sets us free, get me? You know what I'm going to say on that one, innit? Gang, gang! Gang, gang! This is our shit. Like, we've got to start getting into these numbers, you know. Honestly. We've got to start getting in light workers. We're going to have to start getting into this. Spirit animals. Like, ban all of these fake friends, you get me? And give yourself a pat on the back, man. If you've watched it this far, give yourself a pat on the back and that. And don't worry about this, you get me? Don't worry about this, yeah. It's a gift, innit? The Most High is forever going to make us alright. Don't worry, man. At least we know the truth. Yeah. On that note, I say I think the Most High's court system is saying, nah, they're under investigation, fam. Yeah, put them back in it. They're under investigation. But I need to clear this energy so I can do this you lot's divine masculine and divine feminine reading. Yeah. Spirit animal, man. If you've been seeing like insects or animals, look it up, man. It means something. Trust me, Don. Trust me. It means something, bro. No matter how little the insect is, from a worm, a bug, yeah, a beetle, gang. Look into these things, man. It's the truth. They come with a message, like a wasp, and that will come into as a message saying that you're gonna get a visitor or so. How long the wasp stays in your house is how long the visitor will stay. It's just a lot still, it's a lot, but I'm telling you, please research some spirit animals. And if you don't want to research it, whatever, if you see a bird, anything like that, even if you see a horse, like research it in it and then see what it says. Put in the comments. Like, share and subscribe, gang. I'm out.